Hörmətli konaktar, xanımlar və mərzalar, MINEX konferansının açılı sessiyasına xoş gəldiniz. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the opening session of the annual MINEX conference. It gives me great pleasure to address you today. Historically, the UK and Kazakhstan are both mining nations. Our modern prosperity built in large part on our abundant supplies of coal. Kazakhstan's mining industry remains one of its key sectors, up to 20% of GDP. But as Arthur has mentioned, we're now entering a new age of mining, a green energy and technological transition where coal must phase out and the supply of what we're now calling fashionably critical minerals must rise by a factor of at least 4 by 2040 to deliver the existing commitments on climate change using wind, solar, hydrogen, battery technologies. Global demand for electric vehicle battery minerals, lithium, graphite, cobalt, nickel, is already projected to increase by between 6 and 13 times by 2040 under current policies, let alone more ambitious policies. And this exceeds the rate that new and primary and secondary sources are currently being developed. So we all have a lot of work to do to really develop the mining sector. Driven by the clean energy transition, since 2010 in the UK, we've witnessed a real renaissance in our own domestic mineral exploration with a doubling in value of the sector. We've got pockets of mineral wealth from the Scottish Highlands through to the tip of Cornwall, where new British companies like Cornish Lithium are pioneering new technologies for world-class responsible mining. And at the same time, all around the globe, UK companies, both majors like Rio Tinto and juniors, using cutting-edge exploration techniques, are world leaders in discovering and developing new assets. In non-British companies, British expertise is sought after. In most mines today, it's said that you can find someone who's trained at the world-renowned School of Mines from Camborne. Taking advantage of this new age in mining and improving the resilience of the global supply of critical minerals is now a key UK government policy. The UK's first critical mineral strategy was published last summer and updated this year. And the strategy aims to maximise our critical minerals value chain domestically in the UK in a way that creates jobs and growth and protects communities and the environment. But we also want to re-establish the UK as a skills leader in mining technology and continue to build our reputation in cutting-edge research and innovation. And we want to do that while strengthening our relationships with key countries around the world with critical mining sectors in order to make global supply chains more diverse, transparent, responsible and resilient. And that's why my aim, with my colleagues from the Department of Business and Trade here in Astana, my aim is to make sure that Kazakhstan is seen by the UK as an absolutely crucial partner in delivering that strategy. Because Kazakhstan has both extraordinary potential mineral wealth, but also, as Arthur has set out, we believe, from the steps taken over the last 10 years, the political will to do what it takes to develop the next generation of world-class mines in critical minerals and rare earth deposits. And that's why one of the key goals of our Foreign Secretary when he visited Astana in March was the signature of a critical minerals memorandum of understanding to provide a government-to-government framework for deeper cooperation. We're really looking forward to hearing today from officials and companies in Astana to hear what we as governments can do to help clear away unnecessary barriers, find areas for collaboration, and most importantly, provide the impetus for companies to invest. Now, over the last few years, as Arthur mentioned, there have been these significant efforts in Kazakhstan to enhance the accessibility, openness and predictability for foreign investors. And these include improving access to good geological data. Companies tell us all the time that digitalization of data, accessibility of data is the single most important thing they need. And that's why the establishment of Kazakh Geological Survey last summer is a really important step. As part of our expanding collaboration, we're proud to say that the British Geological Survey, the UK's premier provider of geological information with nearly 200 years of expertise, is ready to support Kazakhstan's geological development, working to strengthen cooperation. And we believe by building this partnership, we can really help accelerate the development of Kazakhstan's mineral wealth. At the same time, we know that the single most important issue for foreign investors is a stable and predictable tax and regulatory regime. A new tax code is under development at the moment, and we welcome the Prime Minister's undertaking that it will be developed in close collaboration with industry. We know that UK companies and other international companies are ready and willing to take part in consultations. President Tokayev has also recently highlighted the importance of taking into account the opinion of business when making strategic decisions. So I really welcome the active engagement of the Kazakh government with industry and potential investors over the last year. And in fact, for the UK, under our bilateral governmental structures, the UK-Kazakh Intergovernmental Commission on Trade and Investment has refocused over the last year to really put a stress on the mining sector in particular. Now, our joint efforts, listening to industry and looking at best-in-class examples of regulatory regimes around the world, will help lay the groundwork for a 21st century mining sector in Kazakhstan, with the high-quality jobs, skills, technology and investment in communities that will fuel economic growth. Now, we know that UK companies are already showing their confidence in Kazakhstan's future. Last year, I was pleased to help open with the Akim of Almaty, the Weir Minerals Supercentre in the Almaty region. A UK company, Ferroalloy Resources, is about to open the world's largest vanadium mine. A number of junior mining companies have come to Kazakhstan in the last year or two. Eastar Resources, Scythian Mining, Palace Resources, all looking for the next big find. The deals that we know about last year involving British companies amounted to well over £80 million, and over the last few years, over hundreds of millions of pounds. And those are just the ones we know about. We know everyone is working hard. So we're really excited to see what the future holds, and we're really determined to work together for our mutual benefit and Kazakhstan's sustainable future. I really wish you a good conference. I hope to meet a lot of you over the course of the morning. Thank you very much.